Hey, there I am. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, everybody can see my screen. And I think I'm having issues with LinkedIn. So if you are on LinkedIn, you'll have to click on the little speaker to get it running, so you can hear what I'm saying. And monthly PSA, or whenever I do this PSA, hire my friends. I still have a couple people that are looking for new roles. Andy LaFace, Sean Hervey, which he's actually the person who told me about what I'm going to be talking about today, Woodpecker. And Mikey Wheel, definitely talk to these folks if you're hiring recruiters, sourcers, in anything in TA or HR. They're all great people. And yeah, the job market is very challenging for recruiters right now, as well as anybody in tech. So yeah, definitely help them out if you can. So today what I'm going to be doing is I was digging around something that Sean told me about, Woodpecker, and it is a drip campaign type of tool, and it's not going to break the bank. I think it averages between like 50 and $70 for like unlimited emails and in building out these drip campaigns. I think it's like $70, which isn't nearly as expensive as some of the other ones out there, and it's got pretty good. It's a little quirky, but it's got built-in tracking and things like that too. Right now, I'm trying to work through getting my email, my work email set up so I can use that, but you can use it through Gmail and stuff like that too. But I wanted to go over this because I thought it was pretty cool, and yeah, I always look for stuff like this, and I already have one campaign, just a test campaign set up. And the other thing is they have a free trial, so definitely check it out. As far as a free trial goes too, so you can see how it works. And I'll just show you. I try to keep it funny, so the emails that I send out are not serious, but I sent several to myself and a couple of my coworkers. But like, for instance, hello, here's a test. This is a test to Woodpecker, an auto campaign schedule. Let me know if you can read this. And the next one is still a test. Hello, you didn't answer me. This is still a test. You mean you don't like me here? And yeah, I mean, I tested this. It comes directly to my email. The only thing that it looks like I'm missing is a signature, but I was just seeing if it worked. But I just kind of wanted to bounce around here and see and show you guys this, because I thought, I mean, especially if you're not trying to break the bank, if you're trying to find something that's reasonable as far as cost goes, definitely something you should be taking a look at. So let me see if I can. And oh, the other thing is you can add a list of prospects. So if you have a CSV or something like that, you can add a list of different prospects and things like that. So, like if I was to set up a campaign, pretty easy to do. Add campaign, and I'm just going to use the prospects that I have in here in efforts to save some time. Send from, I'll choose my email, my Gmail account, and this is where it gets kind of tricky. You've got to schedule, you've got to add conditions and emails and things like that. But that could be confusing. But what I did is I just went here and just started adding my emails. Let's see. Trying to think of a position that I'm actually hiring for. Oh, what was that? What was that one called? Big shout out to Sean for telling me about this. Okay, I've got my signature here. Let me, I don't want to add a condition. Let me make this a little bit smaller. So there's my email. And you get, the cool thing is you can add different versions too. Like you can add a second version. You can kind of randomize it. Oh. I can always go back and hit these. And yeah, let's see. And the other cool thing is it'll randomize when it sends these. So if I want to send it like only Monday, Tuesday, it'll always send it through those time frames, and it'll randomize when they send it out. At step. Yeah, and so Marcus, understand. Add step. Is it add step? No, that's not it. Maybe it is it. Let me go see how my other campaign, because I was messing around with this, and I want to make sure to show you guys the right stuff, because I had to mess around with it. It's campaign 2, and let's see. So I've got email 1. Oh, so it's in steps. So email 1, and if they don't respond, then it'll send email 2. If they don't respond to that, it'll send email 3 and then email 4. And I know because I tested this on my coworkers, and both of them responded to the first email, but I didn't respond to the email that I sent myself. And I've gotten all 3 or 4 emails. Yeah, all 4 emails. So path yes. Let me go back. And again, it doesn't really have the greatest usability. Oh, hi, nice. But it's workable. It's doing what I want it to do. Just have to make sure to set it up right. And the other cool thing is that when you're talking an email, it's one contact. So one contact can get 4 emails technically, but it'll only count as one official email. So yeah, let me see. Email. Okay, look at this. I mean, they have this already set up. Wait 3 days, then email another time. Okay. So schedule, add condition, blah, blah, email AB. So A/B testing, you can see which messages work better. So lots of functionality if you can figure out what you're doing. Schedule loss prevention, manager roles. And you can also add snippets. That's something I forgot to mention. So see this little section snippets? Just following up first name. Let me see what this is. Yeah, and so you can add you can add all this different information like the title and company and things like that. For this example, I don't think I had the title and company. at blank. Another snippet. So say you did have the company and name, the job title. You can add those details in as well and personalize it a little bit. I want to send this out. And you can change when this goes out. Like I changed this to 1 day, right? So I probably want to do Wednesday, Thursday, right? And you can send yourself a test email, spam check this email, add another step. So in other words, I'm building this out one time, step by step. And I'll be able to run this as many times as I want. And I think the limit is 50 people or something like that. So let's see, I want to wait. I don't want, and yeah, you can also set the cadence. So how many days do you want to wait? I'm doing this just to show you that I can change it. Oh, I can do hours. Wow. Okay. So I can really get under people's skin if I want to. But no, I like stuff like this. It makes the job easier. I just want to incorporate my work email other than my personal Gmail account. Okay. And so step 1 is to set up your path. And I can CC. I'll CC my work email here. Okay, we got that. Or you can CC your if you want to as well. And let's go down here and look at the prospects from database, from integrations manually. Manually. And this is how I did it in the first phase. You can enter people manually, or let me go back. You can use, you can upload a spreadsheet, but you have to make sure you have the right columns. But I'm not going to do that because that's where it gets a little complicated from database. So I have got 3 people already in here, my coworkers and myself. Add. 1 has already been contacted. Include them. 2 are marked as responded. Include them. That's a nice failsafe. Yeah, Sean, I'm liking this a lot because right now we're doing all this manually through Avature, and it's not like a true drip campaign. This is like a true drip campaign. So I know I've got some fun titles here. So I've got the prospects. I have got the path. I could probably change this. And yeah, so it's kind of built in like this. Hopefully this works. Do I have my email in here? Yep, I have my email. I have my email. And I'm sure there's a lot more you can do with this stuff, but I'm just testing this out and showing this up. Okay, so summary. Okay, I've got 3 emails. Save as draft, send test campaign. Let me just run it. This is sourcing in real life. Let me just run it. Okay, now sit back. You can go back to what you're doing as far as work goes, and it'll start sending out messages and things like that. And it's pretty quick. I mean, it does send it out in random times and things like that, but I think everybody had received a message within like an hour. Of course, I'm talking about a small test case here, but I'm really looking forward. Hopefully, I can run a real campaign on Monday, but we'll just have to see. And it's got all kinds just for the tracking side. It's got messages, messages. It's got deliverability. You saw some stats around, so not the most complicated. It's not like a Tableau dashboard, but it tells you how well you're doing. I'm interested to see about the A/B testing, how that would work out in real time frames with a real case, and if I can pull up some pricing information. Yeah, I'm always on chat G2. So what is this? Woodpecker drip campaign cost. I already looked that up. Let me see what we got here. And like I said, I mean, it's not like some of the other platforms I've used. I mean, $49 a month ain't bad. If you're talking, now there's different seats. So I'm just using the cold email. But I remember seeing when I signed up for the trial that it can be up to $70, but you get unlimited emails. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about. So unlimited emails for $60 a month, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Especially if we're talking, and yeah, it goes up if you use API keys and integrations, which you may or may not want to do. Can't really do a whole lot of that working for a bank. But if we're talking A/B testing, if we're talking, unlimited emails, $59 a month ain't bad at all. That's definitely something that it's not thousands of dollars per month, right? So, and yeah, like you can use Chat GPT if you're not sure to examples of drip campaigns. Well, what are some good examples of drip campaigns? And one of my other friends, Steve Fugate, he told me about AI PRM, which helps with identifying prompts, and that's something else that I'm looking at. May not look at that. Okay, connect with Google account. Sure, I'll connect with anything. I would like to. So, for example, let me use good old Chat GPT or good new Chat GPT. No, that's not what I'm asking for. Hey, Mikey, I'm not asking about you, I promise. Where? Oh, this is part of API RM. Okay. But, oh, and you can add to favorites. Okay, well, I want to log in. Can I log in? So, I want to do a new chat. Where does it pop up? Oh, here we go. Okay, so Abandoned cart emails. Okay, so yeah, so welcome series emails. A welcome series email campaign is a sequence of emails that are sent to new subscribers to introduce them to your brand and nurture them to become loyal customers. So little spammy, but we've seen those emails involving like blogs or newsletters or stuff like that. Abandoned cart emails, yeah, that's also a good way to catch people, especially if they're shopping. Re-engagement emails. This is something that we can use in recruiting sector, and this is something that we use here at my bank. And it's not just about engaging one time; it's about engagement and re-engagement, and that's why we built out drip campaigns for that reason. So, so yeah, I mean, if we've had a conversation with somebody, if it's not the right timing, if positions were put on hold or whatnot, well, it may not work out at that time, but just the series of outreach that I did Monday, it was a re-engagement campaign. I hadn't talked to these folks in a couple of months, and now I have an inbox full of people responding. Their situations might have changed. They might be in a different type of work environment, or they might be more open to stuff like relocation than they were in the past because of the way the market is. Well, it's a good time for them now, and I've been able to send several people forward to some other of my crew so we can help them. And if I hadn't sent out those emails and called those folks a couple days ago, then we wouldn't have known that they were looking, that they were open to these positions. Onboarding emails are a series of emails set for new customers after they make a purchase or sign into a service. Okay. And product launch emails. This is something I need to do more of. So, but what, for example, like if I have a new feature, if I have a new channel or something like that, I typically will put up posts on Facebook and stuff like that. You can also run campaigns around that. So these are actually really great ideas. And again, like especially in recruiting, if you're not doing some sort of re-engagement, if you're not reaching out to people that you've put in your database, you definitely need to start doing that because it's been we've been able to help a lot more people this way when things change and when timing and options open up. Okay. And again, like some people weren't in the job market last year. Now people are considering different options depending on what companies they're looking for or working for. So again, I just put this in chat GPT, messing around with it, but it gives you some good marketing examples in and around that. Yeah. I'll actually play around with PRM later, but this is supposed to give you a list of prompts and let you have some favorites there as well. Oh no, here we go. What is this? There's all kinds of things to discover, that's for sure. Well, I could upgrade to Plus. How much is that? Upgrade plan, $20 a month. Oh, I might actually want to do that, especially since we'll be talking about stuff like this in the next couple weeks. Yeah, let me consider that. But again, you can ask ChatGPT, you can build your own strategy, and just in general, looking at Woodpecker, that is not a bad price at all. Definitely take a look at this if you're looking to set up just a pseudo drip campaign or something more automated. Because I'm telling you, like the type of manual stuff we're doing with Avature, it's not supposed to be used like that, and it's very time consuming and confusing when you do this manually. So, but yeah, I will keep on looking at stuff like this, exploring stuff like this, and making videos. So, for those of you that are watching this, appreciate you sticking around. If you've got any questions, you feel free to comment down below, reach out to me, find me on social, that sort of thing. And if you are hiring if you're hiring for recruiters, sourcers, TA, HR, hire my friends that are behind or down and below behind me. Andy, Sean, Mikey, all great people. Definitely look them up on LinkedIn if you're looking for folks for that sector. All right. Well, that's all I have for today. I will try to make more videos. I know I have been a stranger on live stream, but definitely try and make more of these. At least one every week or every couple of weeks. So, thanks. Bye.